Hello, I'm back. Your Royal Icer is going to show you another little step in creating this cute little ladybug for our Lazy Daisy cookies. Now that the red dot's pretty much dry, might have a few spots that are a little tacky, but we're not going to be touching them. What we're going to be doing is taking black, royal icing, and we're going to just be putting a little round dot towards the red. You want them to touch because you don't want them to be separate later on. So you're just going to kind of lean it up against the red and squeeze down the dot till it forms a circle. Again, we're not seeking perfection. You just want them to be connected, because that's really the basic part of this little ladybug, is just a red body, a black head, and then some black dots on its back. Because sometimes, you know, with all of the detailed artistic portions of a cookie that you can create, and believe me, I've seen some and my mouth is hung open in admiration. Sometimes the most simple things bring the most joy. Not everything has to be a complicated project. I really kind of go by the mood of that day. If I'm in a mood where it's like today, where it's 95 degrees out, and I know that the weekend's coming and we need some desserts in the house, and everybody's gotten spoiled to have some fresh baked products, so they don't really want anything store-bought, then I got to come up with something pretty quick. And I don't feel like pulling out my Pico projector, which I love, by the way, a Pico pocket projector, and trying to reproduce a picture of my daughter after she's done her makeup up and look like a model. Yeah, that's fine for an artist. Watching Andy Walters from Andy K Cookies, oh, she painted some Wizard of Oz sets last week with a paintbrush, a plain plaque flooded cookie, and a combination of food coloring, the gels, the Amerigels, mixed with a little bit of vodka to have them adhere to the cookie and enhance the coloring. And I tell you, I don't think I've ever seen anything more magnificent. It was like watching a watercolor be put on a cookie. It was not a cookie, it was a work of art. And you don't pick 95-degree days to do that kind of stuff unless you have an order for it. And being that I'm not in business, I don't have to worry about it, because the only business I'm in is of making my family happy, and I don't have to do that. All I have to do is probably make a little coleslaw and put some burgers and chicken on the grill and have a nice Lazy Daisy cookie with a butterfly. I got butterflies on the brain today, with a ladybug on it, and everybody will be happy-go-lucky. As long as I save a little bit of the plain cookie before it's been iced for my dog, because he tends to feel a little left out on days where Mommy's baking cookies and she's going to be making them look like we don't know what, and I won't be able to eat them because they'll be shooing me away. So I do save a few to make for him, which is kind of funny too, because I've gone to the pet store and the bakery section there has like happy birthday cookies made just for dogs, with bones. So you can, we all make fun. We buy these beautiful little paw cookie cutters or bone cookie cutters, and we make them for our friends and family and put their names on it or put woof on it or whatever. But there is a great recipe. There's many great recipes on the web, but there's one for a pumpkin peanut butter cookie that has wheat flour in it. Very basic, very simple. And you can, get the icing, directions on what it is that's safe to ice it with. Just not using any raw egg, because that wouldn't be too healthy for the dogs or humans either. But there are things that you can ice the cookies with and make them really fun. I mean, I know my dog wouldn't eat that. He's too particular. But there are a lot of those kind of cookies being sold, so I imagine there are dogs out there that will eat it. But I hope you enjoy these first two steps of our ladybugs. go down over to your computer and hop on to Bearfoot Baker and go grab under her, I believe she has a category for templates. And she has everything. I mean, it goes by holiday even. She has little Rudolphs, gingerbread men. For your, I have a globe cookie cutter that I love. And I went crazy last year trying to figure out what it was I was going to put in the globe. And I ended up doing a snowman. It was cute, but I saw the gingerbread man that she had and how kind of basic he is, and I said, wow, like that would look really cute inside that globe. So I definitely think for next year, I'm going to, take one hot summer day where I'm not in the mood to bake cookies and just pull out a couple of these transfer sheets. There's some great ones on Sugar Bell's website too for glasses, different types of glasses. So if you do Mrs. Claus, you have her style glasses. If you're going to do a chocolate chip cookie student cookie, she has an adorable template for that. And you can just kind of make up those little transfers and put them in these little containers like I showed you. I'll show you again as soon as I finish this last little head. And you could save them for a really, really, really long time. And you got to make extras because there's always going to be that time where you pick it up and the head fell off. Or if you do a sports team and you do the name of the team and bang, 1 minute you kind of lift it to put it on the cookie, it comes off. That happens. So make a couple extra. It's not going to be a problem if the container falls on the floor and falls apart. Oh well, it doesn't. How long did it take to do this? But this is what they will turn out to be. Just a bunch of ladybugs that we'll keep around. Little tiny container with a lid. I actually picked this up at our local AC Moore. I think there were 10 or 12 of them for $3.99, and then it was a 50% coupon, so you couldn't go wrong. I don't think I'll ever need this many. I would doubt it, but we're going to have a couple extra anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this portion. It was a quickie. I'm going to go get my daughter from school, and when I come back and these are all dry, we will put the dots on the backs. Hopefully they'll look a lot more round than they did on the first set because I'm going to really be ridiculous about that. And we will see you all later and get ready to do our half Lazy Daisy cookies and have some fun with that. But if you have some free time in the meantime, go take a look on Etsy on Whisked Away Cutters and see some of the cutters she has on there. There's even a category for Sweet Sugar Bell's most often used cookie cutters. I know there's another cookie cutter company out there that I have not used yet, but I hear great things about them, and they have for some of your really your cookie gurus that have designed their own cutters. It's Truly Mad Plastics. They have a really nice selection of cookie cutters on there. Like, they're all plastic. Some people like to work with metal. Personally, I do like to work with metal, but when I look at the quality of these coming from Whisked Away, or I know I have from Creative Cookie, or she did some stiletto heels that were done in plastic. They are so much stronger than the metal could ever be because these won't bend where the metal will. So take a look at some of these. Certainly check out Creative Cookier. She has a great alphabet on there that I would love. That's on my wish list for anybody who watches this that knows me and wants to give me a present. But that's definitely something you're going to love to have. We'll talk more later. I hope you have a great day. Let the sun shine on your heart. Bye.